welcome.
Hey, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go ahead and let the people flood in. Go ahead and start sharing this link. Share this link. Oh,
Free
yeah.
cell, I see a little at a page. Welcome everyone to the Ridge Radio broadcast. Welcome everyone to the Ridge Radio broadcast. My name is Graham, and this is Kia, and then we are going to be yep, you get
We
it.
are going to be going hog wild tonight. Okay, absolutely hog wild.
We
got
are
the
so
Nashville
excited.
Predators versus the New Jersey Devils. We are the most excited we've ever been, actually, because these are the most important games for either team to win. Because imagine this: whoever usually wins these games, Game 4, they end up winning the entire series typically.
Yep,
So this is
it's
very
true.
important.
People need to realize both of these games that we have set up here is a win or basically go home situation. Both teams are up 2-1. These teams that are trailing need to take a win to tie this series back, or else they're down 3-1, and not a good situation for any team, no matter the roster.
Absolutely not. And I mean, you go ahead and you look at these two teams, both Nashville and New Jersey have had a good season. Of course, at first, Nashville, not so much. They had a very, very, very slow start at the beginning of the season, but they are here now off the back of Vin. You go ahead and you look at him and his numbers. He had a shutout last night, which is absolutely incredible, bar none, right? But you take a look at Parker. As I was saying just last night, Parker is typically the more consistent goaltender rather than clutch. So one shaky performance could mean two shaky performances, and it can just keep on building. So we're going to see if Parker can correct that tonight and pick his team up a win.
And we would like to mention a shaky performance for Parker does not mean a bad performance at all.
Absolutely
This
not.
series is so defensively focused that just letting in a single goal is a deciding factor for teams.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you go ahead and you look at these two defenses, right? You got Versalti, you got Kevy playing tonight. He used to be a defenseman, kind of turned into much more of a forward, but you also look at Rise on that Nashville side, and he's been great with around 14 defensive contributions just last night. He has been good.
Oh, yeah. He has been amazing. We look to see an amazing effort from him and Vin tonight.
Absolutely.
Tornado, we are doing good. We are ready to stream row hockey. That is what we are here to do.
To yell about it. Actually, we're ready to start yelling about row hockey.
And I would like to mention, we have another Western server.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't get pissy again and decide to rehost 4 times.
For the people who are, for some reason, sitting in the spectators lobby, come here and watch the stream. I don't understand why people join the spectators lobby and lag the game and give their team a lesser chance of winning when they could just watch the stream. You know what I mean?
I don't understand. But thank you to all the people who know the right way to watch RHL content with premier commentary from Ridge Wayne and Ridge Kia. We are ready to get this show on the road. Everyone, I would like you all to throw your score predictions in right now. This is a crucial game. Both teams are going to be firing in all cylinders for this game.
Absolutely.
And personally, hold on, I'm about to say the thing. And personally, you best believe I'm excited.
And Wayne, just as a reminder, I'm going to turn my headphone volume all the way up so I can hear you a little bit better. My headphones are going to be around my neck. So if you need me, message me. And I'll read it as soon as I can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get underway. If you guys didn't hear, I'm gonna be trying a new commentary style tonight. Let you guys hear it. You guys tell me if you guys like it. Wayne thinks that it's probably gonna be all right, and we are definitely ready here. As Nashville is gonna be the first ones to the face-off circle. As we are ready to go, and here we go. ADJ sends one now over to Versalti. Magnus now. Here's Kyle. Prince over to Rise. They start the breakout. Establishes the zone. ADJ up to Versalti. He takes a shot and scores immediately.
Goal bounces right off Parker's pad and in within the first 15 seconds of the game.
Immediately.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was a very powerful shot there by Versalti. Boats, ADJ takes that one away. Here's Versalti. He's with it. Inside of the slot area, twirling, sends one over to ADJ. As the cross ice pass was up there, now Boats. Gains his own. Heavy. Rise with it now for Nashville. Here's ADJ. He's on the far side boards. Tries to chip over instead of just taking it to the outside. Heavy. Here's Magnus now. Sending one up. Kyle. Establishes the zone. He's looking. Big time hit there sent by Rise. Is ADJ with it now. Sending one up now to Versalti. He chips. Flips it to himself. Kevy takes that one away. Versalti right in front, shooting, and that one goes out the post. Barely. Is now ADJ right there in front, shooting again and scores. Parker already down 2-0 on 3 shots.
Good Lord. Parker, a Ridge member, a person who we love seeing do good. His confidence is completely shot. 1 goal in 1 minute into this game, he's let in 2, whereas the game yesterday ended 2-0 with one of those goals being on a pulled goalie.
Yeah, and a nice stop right there by Vin with the purple pads. Kevy. Over to Kyle, cutting inside. Kevy now shooting. Luck down in front. That one gets redirected off a Nashville player in front. Kyle. ADJ. He's moving in. Here's Kevy. Kyle, now Boats. Gains his own and establishes. Here's Kyle. Drops him back to Boats as Versalti was there. Versalti, far side boards. Twirling, ADJ. Gets around the first man, Kevy. Takes it away. He was working on a one-on-one. Here's Kevy. Establishes his own. Drops it back to Kyle. ADJ is there. Kevy once again. Rise. Intercepts that. Here is Versalti. He's looking now. Boats. Kevy now. Kyle. Over to Boats. Now back to Kyle in front. Shooting. Blocked down by Vin. Rise. Sends one up. Here's Versalti. Toss him back to Rise. Rise with it now over to Versalti. He twirls. He's looking for someone to get it to. Looking for ADJ. Unsuccessful in that endeavor. Here is Kyle as he gets back into position. Boats now back over to Kyle. As New Jersey is not working with a full roster. Boats now back over to Rise. Is Nashville able to intercept that and head the other way? That one's going to bounce off the boards. Icing has been called on Nashville. And, you know, you take a look at how Parker's playing so far already. Seems as if he's not the most confident coming into this game, whereas Vin, completely the opposite.
I mean, it's absolutely astonishing. Parker facing 2 shots with a 0.0 save percentage. This is completely unseen of in playoffs, and especially from a goalie of Parker's stature. Vin obviously facing 3 and saving all of them. He has been amazing so far.
Magnus takes that one away. Sending one over. Now here's Kyle. He's looking as he twirls. Drops him back to Boats for Salty. As he gains his own on the breakout. He's looking now. He's inside of this circle area on the far side boards. Makes one man miss. Twirls and passes it right back to Boats. For Salty. Trying to show off that stick handling. ADJ takes it away! And once again, Magnus is there to pick it up. Kyle. Over here on the close side boards. You're ADJ, you're kicking yourself right there. As Kyle has it. He shoots. Glove save. Made by Vin. And another face-off coming up. Good scoring chance there for ADJ.
Oh my god. No, no.
Shooting. Blocked down.
Girlfriend's trying to call me.
By Vin. Now here's Boats. That one barely stopped by Vin. As he barely got a skate on that one. He was still standing up looking for the puck.
I'll be right back.
I got you. Here's ADJ. That one taken away by Kevy. Kevy now sends one up. Here's Kyle. Sending one over now. Here's Boats. He shoots from the slot area. Rebound was right there. Prince able to take that one away. Now here's Kevy. Looking. Sends one over now to Kyle with a nice pass. Here's Boats. Furley now back over to Kyle. Now back to Boats, but Rise is there. Mobs one up. ADJ. Establishes the zone. Sends one over to Versalti. Excellent pass. Shooting, and that one goes up the crossbar. As that one looked like it was for sure a goal. Versalti with it now. He's looking. Twirling. Shooting. Save made by Parker. Versalti able to recover his rebound. That's going to be at the end of the first period. Wayne is not with us at the moment, so you're going to hear my analytical everything that I think I am seeing. Your stats will display on screen as Parker is going 3 for 1 with a 3-3-3, and of course Vin 5 for 5. Both of these teams have been pretty okay defensively, at least as of recent. However, Parker missing out on a chance to make some big time saves there. That could be the difference, especially knowing just how low scoring this series has been.
I'm back. Yes. It's obviously...
Here's Boats.
Boat said it's lagging. Yeah, because you're all in the server instead of those streams.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are obviously here. Parker's faced 3 shots, only saving 1. This has been a low shot facing game.
Absolutely.
Parker with an amazing unlucky streak.
Let's just throw that past the net.
Icing.
Icing called on New Jersey. And Kevy is just talking about this team is terrible. Well, Kevy, I didn't see you get a single drop of ice time the whole season, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I think he was the captain and he quit.
Oh, well, there you go. You got no right to talk, my man. Here's Prince. Far side boards. He just makes a quick mistake,
Offside.
and that is somehow offside. That doesn't really make any sense. Nashville probably bailed out there by the ref. Now here's ADJ. Here's Kyle with it now. Boats, far side boards. Sends one back to Kyle. He's moving in, shooting, blocked down in front, and scores!
Ooh.
Redirected and into the back of the net.
Absolutely a class goal. In my opinion, the most unguardable shot you can get in this game. Amazing shot to get the goalie off balance, and then Boats grabs it out of nowhere, and he has that dexterity to put it in on the opposite side of the net.
Here's Rise. He's on the close side boards, and here's ADJ. Versalti now cutting inside, shooting, blocker stop by Parker. That's his second save on Versalti. Another good stop there by Parker off of the rebound, and of course that one is going to be gloved. As another shot there, Rise. Sending one over now to Boats. Here's ADJ. Magnus with it now. Sending one over to Boats. Lobs one up. And Prince able to recover that. Rise.
I would like to say I'm not entirely sure who Prince Presage is. I've not seen him until Game 4 of the playoffs. So, which makes me wonder makes me think it's an alt account.
Yeah. Either that or they just found this guy somewhere. And I was like, hey, you want to play? Yeah, sure. Here's Kyle. He's on the close sideboards now. Boats exchanges and plays a little bit of ping pong with Boats before getting taken away by Versalti. He shoots, rebound right in front. Save made by Parker. And he recovered and got back onto his feet. Rise. Moving on in now, taken off of his stick by Kevy as Kevy passes it right to Nashville. Here's Versalti cutting inside, sit wide. Versalti. He has it now. Twirling. Deeks sends one over to ADJ. Nice move over to Versalti. Save right there by Parker. Now ADJ right in front. Shooting! That one goes out the post. Just barely made the save. And that finally gets cleared. Boats with it there. Bombs that went on net. Vin just decides to cover it at the very last second, realizing that, hey, you know, might not win this battle in front of the net. Kyle,
Yeah.
the boat shooting and scores!
Oh!
Kyle assisted!
Oh my lord! Boat!
What a
with
shot.
A 5-hole off the face-off, absolutely bailing Parker out of eternal damnation. We have a tie game going into the second period. Parker's reputation is saved. I was kind of expecting this game to end 2-0, but 2 absolutely amazing shots from Boats, and he is going to tie it up.
Yeah. I mean, an amazing shot there by Boats. Here's Boats now cutting inside. Over to Kyle. Nifty move. Through a double team, but Prince able to take that one away. Here's Versalti. ADJ. He's on a 1 and 2. Magnus takes it away. Kyle. Back over to Boats. Kyle on the back, drops one back to Boats. Rise. Takes that one away. Bounces it off of the boards. For some reason, he drops that back. Heavy able to take it away after the killed rush. Sends one up and a 2-on-1 developing here for New Jersey. Boats with a chance as he shoots in the slot. Blocker stop by Ben. Right there in front. Scores! Kyle gives his team the lead.
What an insane comeback we have witnessed from New Jersey. A fiery 3-goal performance in this period specifically. Kyle gets an amazing rebound off of a check and knocks it in off of a backdash. Absolutely class offensive performance.
Here's Boats sending one over to Kyle as he tries to cut inside. Boats in front and a save made by Van as that one got taken away. Boats, one more time now. Prince sends it back to Rise, the much more experienced player. He's looking, and he decides to go ahead and send one up. That is going to go icing. And New Jersey going back in their own zone. Wayne, that play seems as if it all started just from, what was it, a turnover in the neutral zone?
Not only a turnover from the neutral zone, Versalti grabbed the rebound off of a miss from Boats for Kyle to get a really good forecheck right in front of the net.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing positioning, giving New Jersey the lead.
Here's Kevy. Cutting through as now he's on the far side boards. Now back to Boats. Here's Kyle in the slot, shooting and a glove stop by Vin. 17 seconds left to go now in the second period. Here's ADJ. Sending one up now. Boats able to take that one away now. Here's Kyle. He's over here on the left. Nifty move through a double team. Shooting save made by Vin. As now Versalti with it one more time. As he just decides to go ahead and send one up. Wayne, that's the end of our second period. This game has changed dramatically in just 5 minutes.
I mean, completely unexpected on my part. I was not seeing any of the situations in this game to be happening from Parker all the way to that amazing comeback. The stats will display on your screen. Vin letting in 3 shots out of 13. Parker letting in 2 of 10. Very poor goalie performances tonight. Parker's definitely cleaning up, and Vin seems to be letting up. I hope to see an overtime here, Kia. That's my main talking point.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that New Jersey or even Nashville able to get one back here. Here's ADJ Versalti. I don't think that we've had a single overtime this entire playoffs so far.
We've not.
Yeah.
And there's only been 1 overtime in the regular season.
Right. I mean, this has been a very overtime dry season.
The
but
play was
Boats
offsides.
goes offsides. But no, you're right. I mean, it's been very, very dead as far as overtimes go, but a lot more fun to watch, a lot more fun to call, a lot more competitive. Here's Versalti. Sending one back over to ADJ. He's made that move before. Here's Kyle. Now back to Boats. Back to Kyle, who has space and time. Boats. Close sideboards. Heavy. Cutting inside and shooting at a save made by Vin. Hooks that one back out. ADJ with it. Far side boards. Tries to send one over to Versalti. Excellent pass and a nice save by Parker as Versalti was unable to get it in front of the net. And they just decided to go ahead and let that ice off of the bad decision there by New Jersey. Sending one over. Here's Boats. Go back to Kyle, who cuts inside. Moving on in. Excellent move. Save made by Ben with the right pad. There's Boats. But then now here's Kyle. Sending one back to Rise. As here's Versalti. Back to ADJ. Back to Rise. Back to ADJ now. Here's Kyle. As Kyle able to cut inside. There's now, what are we looking for here? He's moving in, shooting, and that one almost goes in, but it goes off the post instead. Magnus. Intercepted. Versalti. Able to gain the zone. He's looking. Drops him back to Rise. He's on the blue line. ADJ. Rise. ADJ again. Cross ice pass. That one's not broken up. Shooting, and that one is a glove save again. 2 excellent stops there for Parker. Each one of them coming off of a rebound. Here's ADJ. Once again in front, shooting, and he scores! Versalti with his 3rd goal of the night, or 2nd goal.
I don't know. I do believe that might have been a walk-in.
Maybe. We may actually have to go
we'll
back
have to see
and
the
look
replay.
at that.
New Jersey.
Versalti says clip it.
Well, Versalti's the owner of the game, and he's saying it's a GG. So I mean,
he's saying clip it. Versalti saying GG. Here's ADJ over to Versalti, cutting inside, shooting. That one's definitely a goal.
Dear God! While catching New Jersey off guard, Versalti gets the easiest goal of all time, and Versalti in chat says, "Oh, Versalti!" replying to his own goal.
Versalti is cold as ice and thunderous like Thor. Here's Versalti.
What?
Heavy. He's in the center. Boats. Both side boards over to Kyle. Shooting! Scores! Gets one back! Yeah!
Kyle is playing with a chip on his shoulder. 4-4. 2 minutes left in the third period. We are looking, if these goalies can clean up their act, Vin with a .75, Parker with a .71. If they can clean up their act, we could see a playoff overtime here.
That one almost went in. Boats clears the zone and decides to go ahead and ice it.
Icing.
151. Left to go. 4-4. Versalti in front. Save made by Parker. That one goes wide off the rebound. Kyle. Here's ADJ now back over to Versalti. ADJ. Versalti shoots. Save. Rebound was there. Kyle takes it away. He's looking. Here's Kyle. That's one back to post. Slot shot off the post. It's ADJ able to recover that. Vin got a little bit lucky there. Better thank his far post. Here's Kyle. Boats. Far side boards. 1 minute left to go in this one. Versalti able to intercept a 2-on-2 developing here for Nashville. Far side boards. He's looking. Gets us out of the trapezoid. Drops him back to ADJ. Back to Versalti. Shooting a great save by Parker. What a stop. With the blocker, he slid his way over and kept it out. Here's Versalti. 50 seconds left to go. Nashville gains his own again. Right in front. Save made by Parker again. And that one goes just high. Kyle with it now. Sending one up. Here's Boats. Now Kyle moving back in. Rise able to take it away. 30 seconds left to go. ADJ. He's looking. Sends it back to Rise. Now back to ADJ as all Nashville Predators leave the zone. Yellow sweaters. Now they gain the zone. Boats. He's looking. Kyle has it one more time. 20 seconds left to go. And 16 seconds left to go in this third period. As Nashville may take the risk, they may not. They do not. ADJ over to Rise. He's trying to shoot. No, Magnus decides to lob it down the ice. Kill some time. They're going to settle for overtime. And that will be ice. 6 seconds left to go. Tied hockey game.
Oh, God. They're pulling.
As they have now pulled the goaltender. We will see how this goes. They win the faceoff. Versalti shoots. Saved by Parker. Sees it on the line. Gets it down with the glove. Yes! We are going to overtime.
We did it. The first overtime we have streamed in near a year now. And the first playoff overtime since season 4. The first playoff overtime since season 4. This is absolutely amazing to see.
If you do a good deke, you can deke.
We are so hyped. Here at Ridge, if you do know, we love overtimes. We love overtimes more than anything else in the game. Ellie, but we weren't there. Season 7 didn't really happen. But with that being said, it is time for the Ridge Rumble overtime between New Jersey and Nashville. They're calling timeout. Everyone's rejoining for some reason.
This is great. This is exactly everything that we wanted. Next goal wins. Sudden death overtime. Wayne, what are you expecting in this overtime? We've watched both these teams go at it all night.
I'm expecting a lot. They're reviewing the goal before this.
Uh-oh. Versalti asks if someone can send the stream's POV.
We can't get the stream's POV until after the game, but we did say that it was a GG.
Unless, obviously, someone clipped it. Boats asks who is Ridge. I guess he's been living under a rock for the past couple years. Here we are. We have a clip.
Levitate, I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns colder.
Boat's an idiot?
That actually I don't think is a walk-in at all. Yeah, no. That's not a walk-in.
Heart turns colder.
It's not a walk-in.
Simply, Vin went to cover the puck, and Versalti gets a goal through him. He gets it right around the skate. We are saying Ridge Network is calling it a good goal.
That's a good goal. We here on Ridge, we call that a good goal. My Discord just crashed. My Discord crashed.
Yeah, I saw on the stream. It's all good. All right, boys. We are ready to begin.
I say that's a goal.
They're saying it's a goal. They're calling it a good goal, which means overtime is now commencing.
And we are underway here in overtime 1 as Kyle able to take it away. As Magnus with it. Here's Boats. He gains his own, sends one back to Magnus, just trying to play it safe. Any mistake can cost them the game. Here is Kyle, cutting inside, looking to shoot. He does, but it's blocked by Rise. Decides to lob that up. Here's Kevin. He twirls, just trying to make the right. Versalti, here's ADJ. Drops him back to Versalti. He's on fire tonight. He's looking, twirls, goes to his left. Now he cuts inside. Beautiful move, sent wide. A little bit of Wi-Fi lag there. I apologize for that, but it's cleared up. Here's Kevy. Boats now. Back over to Kevy. Tries to cut inside. Versalti takes it away from him. Here's Versalti. With sideboard. Now back to ADJ. Versalti. Here's Kevy. Here's Kyle with an A. Drops him back to Boats. He twirls. Sends one back to Kyle. Trying to open up a lane, but they're protecting the box in front. Save made by Vin. Rebound was right there. Poked off his stick. As Nashville able to recover now. Here's Versalti. He's on the close side boards. Here's ADJ. Cutting inside. Versalti shoots and a nice save made by Parker. Here's Kevy with it now. Sending one over now to Kyle. ADJ takes it away. He's one-on-one. He's moving in. Can he score? Looking to shoot off the post. Didn't go. Magnus able to clear the zone. Nashville recovers. And that one gets cleared. Here's ADJ. Versalti with an A. I hate that. Here's Versalti. He's in the corners. Looking. Tries to send one back, but Kevy is there. Versalti takes it away. Gives it to himself. And that exits the zone. Rice is here. Here's ADJ. Cross ice fast. Here's Versalti. Not broken up. Shooting. Save made again. That one just barely went wide. It got knocked out. The air by a teammate. And that's going to be the end of overtime
2! Overtime 2! To put into perspective, everyone, what kind of game this is. Nashville leads the series 2-1. If Nashville wins this game, they will have a 3-1 lead, which basically cements them as the winner of this round. If New Jersey wins, they tie the series up 2-2 for a crucial Game 5 coming on the way. It all lies on this specific game.
Absolutely. I mean, the series could. I mean, this game could decide the series. Here's Boats. Sends one over to Kyle. Cutting inside. Shooting. Blocker stopped by Vin. Is Prince able to take it away? Off of his stick. He's looking good now. Here's ADJ. What is he doing? It gets taken off his stick. 2-on-2. As now here comes Kyle. Taken off his stick. Versalti able to recover. 2 minutes left to go in this one. He lobs this one up. Here's Boats. Cutting inside. Excellent stick handling there. Nice pass. Now Boats. Nifty move. Shooting save made by Vin.
It's safe to say these goalies have really cleaned up their acts late into this game. Both facing 21 shots with a .81 save percentage.
Here's Boats. Far side boards. He's looking. Sends it on net. Goes wide. Here's Rise. Looking with it now. As he just decides to send one up manually. Kevy able to take that one away. Far side boards now. Here's Kyle. Cross ice feed. Look at the shoot. He does save made by Vin. That was an extra hard shot. I don't know what made that one go so fast, but it did. Sends one over. Here's ADJ. Versalti goes offsides.
Bad play there. I would like to mention, it's very clear that New Jersey is taking the majority of these quality shots.
Absolutely.
Basically, all Nashville can do is lob it on net.
Here's ADJ. Cutting inside. Parker able to cover up. Kyle. He's looking to establish his zone, and he does. Twirls. Looking for someone to get it to. Sends it back to Kevy. Now back to Kyle. Cutting inside. Shooting, and a glove stop by Vin. He read that one perfectly. Kyle. Now here's Boats. Shooting. Oh! That one goes off the post. Boats looking. Here's Kyle in front. Shooting glove. Stopped by Vin. As now here's Rise. Sending one over to ADJ. 40 seconds left to go in overtime, and Nashville has it. Kevy looking to turn the tides here. Here's Boats. Moving on in. Tries to throw it on net. Shooting, and a nice stop after a good move. Here's Rise. 30 seconds left to go. Lobs that one on net. Versalti able to recover. Looking, he twirls. Back to ADJ. ADJ looking for Versalti. Shooting goes wide, but no. Parker has it.
Jewel, if you're watching the stream, all quality issues are client side. Don't try to call the quality of the stream buns. It is your fault if the stream is lagged, if the stream is low quality. You can change that in the settings.
Refresh the page or check your settings, because it's always fine on our side. Very high quality stuff. Here's Kevy. Sebi says bad quality. Well, you live in Slovakia, so I'm not surprised. Boats, look at it shoot! Oh! Vin
No way!
Triple overtime.
Triple over. This is the. It's safe to say this is the craziest playoff game we have streamed. So everyone who is in this stream, we thank you so much because you are witnessing history.
Yeah. Triple
Overtime 3 in the playoffs. The first ever triple overtime in a crucial game for New Jersey and Nashville. This is Premier Ridge programming.
And get this. All caught on camera by Ridge. All called by Pia and Wayne. Okay? Never forget that. Throws one up. 2:15 left to go in this one.
Icing!
Icing has been called on New Jersey. .205 left to go in this overtime. Prince looking. Kyle takes it away. Here comes Kyle over to Boats. Moving in, shooting, and a good stop by Vin. Rebound right there, but no, he went spread eagle and took his space away. ADJ. Boats. Far side boards. Twirls. Back to Kyle. Back to Boats. He's looking to shoot. Blocked down in front. No Nashville player able to recover it until Versalti comes along. Wade shuts it down in general chat. Here's Kyle. Looking to shoot on the glove. Stopped by Vin as he's up to the challenge. Pretty much every single shot.
A monster save. Vin is carrying there.
Here is ADJ. Sending one over now. Here's Kyle.
Extreme winds up. What? Halfway into triple overtime. Are they gonna let him on the ice?
A-Fox is in attendance. Probably the
great A-Fox is in attendance.
The great A. Here's Boats. Looking to shoot. He does. Blocked down in front. Rebound was there, ADJ. Able to take it away. Here's ADJ now. Kevy able to take one away. Back over to Boats. Back over to Kyle. Over to Kevy. Now back to Boats. Nifty move. Shooting and blocker stop. Glove save. Actually a pad stop again. Second save. Shooting. Scores! Scores! Kyle hits it!
He did it! Kyle Dragon! Tied series 2-2. Triple overtime winner. Kyle knocks it in.
Kyle puts the end to it. 5-4 hockey game, New Jersey.
It's very obvious. Kyle had a chip on his shoulder that game, and Kyle is dragging his team to the win. Good one, Ski. What an amazing match.
Kevy in general chat acting like he just won the game.
Even though Kevy was friggin' yelling at his entire team in the first period.
Yeah.
And saying I quit.
Hey Kevy, we see everything. Okay? Literally everything. Camlin, dude. This isn't funny. This is not funny. Stop doing this. Stop with the uncle stuff. Stop.
All right, no. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We have to be quick. We have to get to this next game. They're only allowing 5 minutes of leeway until the Toronto match starts. So please join League Server 2 right now, Kia. And if you guys can, please stay in the stream.
Stop with
Gotti,
the uncle stuff.
Gotti asked why there's no channel emotes. We are not Twitch affiliate yet, sadly.
Unfortunately, we're trying.
We're trying to figure it out. But unfortunately, it might be a little bit.
These people, dude. You never trust Sebi and Camlin with anything. Stop talking about my uncle.
Kia, this is not the time and the place. We have a game to play. Gotti, thank you for joining us in the stream. Thank you all for 142 followers. We started the stream with 138, so all you new faces in the stream, you are helping us out tremendously.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, you're really helping us become Twitch affiliates as well, and monetize this and make better quality content.
Yes, we would like to give our deepest gratitude to the people who choose to watch the stream over sitting in the spectators lounge in the game and lagging it out for the players. One of the biggest issues with playoff content for gameplay, people would always complain about how laggy it was. So Ridge Network is not only a resource to take pressure off the players in lag, it is also a much, much better way to watch these streams as you are blessed with premier commentary of Ridge Wayne and Ridge Kia. Thank you all for tuning in to Ridge Programming Network, where we are about to cover the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Vancouver Canucks! Everyone, cheer on your team in the chat right now. Vin is not blaming anyone so far. He has been completely radio silent. Everyone cheer on the team that you would like to win. Let's see some support in
Also
the
some
chat
score
for your
predictions as well.
players. And score predictions, yes.
What?
Look what Sebi said. Look what Sebi said in chat.
Dude, Camlin, stop!
That was Sebi.
Your uncle was truly a great man. He was greatly behind. Oh, he was the biggest.
Yep.
Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? What are your predictions for this game?
I'm gonna say Vancouver loses. I'm gonna say 3-6.
Camlin, stop talking about my uncle. Stop.
What's
I saw Sebi say in chat. Sebi said in the Twitch chat, I bet your uncle has some great chairs. So I had to time him out for a little bit.
And then he comes in RHL General and says big butt unk.
Oh,
About my uncle.
amazing. We just win it, but your uncle won chairs there.
Too much not to admire.
it?
The guy says Aiden Lau would love to farm hits during that triple overtime.
Probably, yeah.
Marku, you say great stream. This was great. We are not done. This second game is just about to get started. This is just an intermission before we get this show on the road.
Yes. And I guess Camlin is just gonna be in here because I mean the mood is already, the mood is already really upbeat. We're having a good day. I think that we should let Camlin stay. What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, the big man can stay.
I was actually in the Nashville VC when the game was going on. so,
Really?
yeah.
What can you tell us what was going on?
He just left the VC.
Can you tell us
Yeah.
what was going on inside of that VC?
Vin getting pretty emotional as usual.
Can you go in that and like send some clips to me of it?
I don't have a clip. Here. I don't have any.
Is he in the VC right now?
No.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
But he was mainly pretty upset at ADJ.
ADJ, really? I wouldn't describe ADJ as having the worst performance there. And here's something I would like to mention. Here's a secret of the trade y'all can only hear on Ridge Radio. That shot was boosted.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, you guys are gonna look at the VOD after that. That shot was boosted. And I feel like if there wasn't so much pandemonium about, hey, triple overtime game winner, I feel like that could have been reviewed and something could have came out of it.
Yeah. That's like a super unfair shot.
That shot was
Pretty much no
completely
chance for
boosted.
Vin.
Not on Vin at all, but amazing game to watch no matter what.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a great game.
Yep.
And
All right, everyone, put in your score predictions in chat. Ski says 5-4 Vancouver takes the win in regular time.
It's not a bad prediction.
As much as we'd love to see 2. K-Dubs is Gotti, Sebi. K-Dubs is Gotti on his girlfriend's account. He plays on his girlfriend's account for some reason.
All right. It was Gotti. All right. Well, I'm just gonna call him. I usually don't really ever say his name, so.
I think Gotti's gonna have a great performance.
Oh, yes. Well, me and Gotti were actually playing together in public servers before this match. I was helping him warm up. I was just like I was his like personal trainer. Yeah, Vin says in Rich Pro Network 3 boosted goals from New Jersey. Vin, I am right there with you. I will admit that final goal was boosted. Not on
Absolutely.
Vin at all.
Yeah, that was not Vin's fault, not at all. That final shot was that was not a fair shot. At least 2 of those 3 goals were boosted.
Not at least 3. No. I mean, I feel like the other 2 were regular goals.
It was the 5-hole goal and then the last one.
Boats, thank you for coming into the stream. You did amazing. Very glad to see you here. Sebi, what am I lying about?
Sebi is just here to. Oh my god.
Sebi says stop lying. Wade. You didn't warm no one up. Let's ask Gotti right now.
Sebi over here just.
AFOX says RHL 2 is back in development. That's awesome.
That's good. RHL 2.
I was actually helping AFOX build a second stadium
No, you
or a
wasn't.
lobby for
No,
him.
you weren't.
No, you
Yes.
weren't.
You are
Yes, it was after
Why are
he
you
fired
lying?
He
Zegger
does
and I
this
told him I
every
would do
day.
it.
Every
and then I
day
never
Why
did
was
it.
Zegger even on the board?
Because AFOX couldn't afford anyone.
Every
He
What do you
couldn't
mean
afford-
What do you mean fired Zegger? Why is he even there?
Because Zegger wouldn't build a lobby up to his standards.
Can you put a Will they add cosmetics?
Here's how I look at it, Camlin. Every time that I call you, you always have some sort of new lie that you like to tell.
That's not even a lie. Afox can tell you that himself. I never did it.
Me and Afox were actually playing Roblox just a little bit ago.
No.
we were like, we're actually.
I don't talk to Afox at all, but that did happen.
But you're on the RHL 2 development team.
I wasn't. I wasn't officially.
Good
This game started.
Here's Vinny.
The play was offsides.
Offside. Sorry guys, I was texting the big man. Here's Afox. Lobs it
He
on
means
net.
me.
Here was Matty G. I did not message you a single word. Here is Vinny. As he cuts inside, here's Slappy Santa. He goes behind the net. 4:22 left to go. Afox. Yeah, on the side boards. Afox in front. Scored!
Yeah! Feed the Fox! Yeah! Afox with a goal just 1 minute into the game. Alright, Sebi, I have to time you out. I'm sorry. It's getting flooded with him talking about your uncle.
Dude! Here's Vinny.
Kia, can you like put the microphone like to your mouth again?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. Shooting and a nice stop. Tornado with it now. Matty G. Here's Tornado or Matty G.
Yeah, good one.
Looking, here's Viddy back to Matty G. Twirling, Viddy now in front. Shooting from the slot area. The rebound is there. Major is there. Viddy on the breakaway, shooting and scores!
Boom! And a monster goal by Viddy. Just a simple chip shot, skates it right past the goalie. A tale as old as time and effective all the way to now.
Here's Matty G.
1-1 game here.
He's looking and twirls. Sends one up to Ali. Viddy shooting and a nice save. Again, that one. Damn! I don't even know how to call that. That was great. Wow. Here's Afox. Tornado with it now. Intercepted by Ali. Major able to take that one away. Here's Tornado. Looking to get one to Afox. Shooting and scores!
Afox proving why he is the greatest RHL player of all time. Unless Viddy adds my Christmas tree into the game, then my opinion will change. Afox, absolutely class goal. We've seen this from him for his entire career. It seems like we're going to go back and forth between Afox and Viddy for this entire game.
As we are back underway here, Matty G. Jocelyn back now. Here's Viddy. Cutting inside, taken off of his stick by Tornado. Sending one over. Now here's Tornado again. Moving on in. That one, he overskates that puck. He's clearly on mobile. Tornado in front. Shooting and scores. Doesn't matter for the big Torn.
Tornado finally returning to the RHL, making a fiery comeback. We are now seeing both teams clashing on a basically full lineup. I mean, Vancouver obviously missing a piece. Toronto with a completely lineup of Matty G, Viddy, Ali, Gotti, and Sticky. And Tornado has returned from
goal after goal.
Absolutely. This is Butterfat is right. This is not the night for goaltenders. I'm not sure what's happening or what's in the air.
Who the? Yeah, I don't know what they put in the water, but Ali, Viddy, Slappy Santa clears it. Here's Viddy cutting inside, taken out of stick by Afox. Ali recovers. Back to Viddy. Burrow shoots. Save made by Mr. Sticky Bandit. Slappy Santa now.
Bingus is in blue, by the way.
Here's Ali. Viddy. As I couldn't read that name. Here's Matty G. Now Viddy. Back inside. Moving on in. Excellent move there by Viddy as he gets the shot. And that one goes off the crossbar. 1:05 left to go in this one. Here's Afox moving on in. He shoots. Save made by Mr. Sticky Bandit with the glove. Matty G. Here's Slappy Santa now. Tornado. Over to Afox. Moving in, shooting, and that one is saved nicely there by Mr. Sticky Bandit. Afox with it again. Here's Viddy. Drops him back to Matty G. Slappy Santa takes that one away. Here's Tornado. Far side boards. Able to get around the man. Sending one over now to Gotti. Here's Viddy. Gives it to himself as he deeks. Buying himself a little bit more time, but ultimately a mistake made. That's going to be the end of the first period. Hamlin, what are you noticing out there?
I don't think Sticky is doing well, and the defense just doesn't look that great from what I've been seeing.
Wayne.
I mean, this has been an absolute matchup of glass cannons. A lot of both teams have faced a lot of shots. Defense has really not been there for any teams. Toronto puts on Super Sunny. Never mind. They put Gotti back on. Never mind. I was about to say, going for a more defensive approach.
Wow.
He just can't stop scoring goals while I'm talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's doing that tonight, but hey, you know, all power to him, I guess. Viddy has that one taken off his stick by Slappy Santa.
Offside.
Tornado goes off sides. He scored a mobile goal, which I don't think we have seen from Tornado in a very long time, but
Especially in the playoffs.
yeah, right. Here's Viddy. Looking, now here's Slappy Santa. Here's Afox. Throws it on net. Save was made by Mr. Sticky Bandit. Ali. Back to Matty G. Sends one up. Here's Viddy. He's on the blue line. And back up to Ali. He's cutting inside. Here's Afox. He's looking, tries to cut inside. Matty G. Here's Viddy now. Cutting inside. And Sevy gets timed out for 10 minutes. Matty G. Sending one over. Intercepted by Slappy Santa. He gets a little bit of help there from the ice as he just goes flying. Matty G drops one back. Viddy cutting inside. He looks, twirls. Here's Ali. Ali now back with it. Cuts him back to Matty G. Now back to Viddy. He cuts to the outside. Cuts inside. Shoots. Save made by Dark Sith Immortal.
Bingus.
Okay, by Bingus.
The play was offsides.
It's obvious to say, in terms of the playoffs, Bingus is easily the worst. I mean, sadly, Maz couldn't show. That was one of their missing pieces. And 100%, this is definitely the cause of them letting in so many goals. Such a downgrade in goalkeepers because Maz was taking over. Unfortunately, not here tonight. And they
yeah, but
are
luckily
seeing
Toronto does have that high-powered offense, so I mean, you know, or Vancouver even. Tornado. I will be right back.
Vinny now with the puck. Chip shot, Xander to the zone. Recovered by A-Fox. Tornado takes it up. Working. Pass the first man. Goes back, time wasting. Another chip shot. Obviously does not go. Vinny. Breakout pass to Ali. Working on him with his mobile stick handling. Major tall mage, Homie Poo, with the puck now. Passes it up to A-Fox while he's covered by 4 people. Vinny now with the puck. 2-on-1, Ali. Pass it to Vinny. Wide open net. Shoots. Scores! Monster goal by Vinny. Working on that 2-on-1 to get past and make a monster goal as Bingus is glued to the floor. And Vinny just keeps shooting high on him, and it's obviously working. Homie Poo now time wasting. You're back.
Yep. Here's Major.
Alright.
Sending one up. I got goldfish. Matty G. Here's Ali. Sending one up to Vinny. He's on the breakaway. Looking, shooting, scoring.
Absolutely.
And he made the save, but the game is glitched. So.
That's a very obvious no goal.
Alright, I'm gonna send that clip real quick just to help them out. Fucking medals.
As I eat some goldfish. Matty G in front. Blocked away by A-Fox. Sloppy Santa. Here's Vinny. Over to Ali. Sends one up. Matty G now over to Vinny. 1 minute 20 left to go in the second period. Sending one over. Vinny now cutting inside. Gets around the first man. But Slappy Santa able to take that one away. That one away. Here's Matty G.
Alright, dude.
Close side boards. Looking now. He's shooting and a nice stop. And some good rebound control to clear that puck. Here's A-Fox. What the fuck? In front. Save. Made. Right there by Bingus.
And now there's an AFK guy.
Here's XG.
XG now on the ice.
Finally getting himself some ice time. Vinny
Deserves
has
it.
that one taken off his stick, but he gets it right back. Cutting inside, what the hell? Shooting, save was made, as Tornado is struggling to keep up, and again, Bingus making save after save. Shooting. Here's A-Fox. Here's Ali, looking to shoot, taken off his stick by OMGXG. Here's Vinny. End of the second period. Wayne, what are you noticing out there?
I mean, more of the same. Goalies seem to have kind of found their bearings, but huge rift in the two goalies. Sticky Bandit only facing 10 shots compared to Bingus's 21. And Bingus is glued to the floor. Vinny, predominantly high shooter, just keeps shooting high. Bingus doesn't know how to react to it. I guess it's a foreign concept to him. So, It's interesting to see. I hope we see an overtime. I do.
Hey, Fox, with it. It went in before you loved it.
No, the hell it didn't.
Matty G. Here's Viddy now moving in. Looking to shoot. Slappy Sandon takes that one away. Here's Ali. Cuffs him back down to Viddy. Viddy looking. Over to Matty G. Just back to Viddy once again. He twirls. Back over to Matty G, who looks to shoot. He does. A nice save. Made by Bingus.
Roblox is having some issues. FPS drops whenever you move your camera. Oh!
Pay for it. So Viddy scores.
And Viddy decided to score whenever I speak for the past 5 goals.
Yeah. Just forcing you to, like, finish your thought, like,
5-3. Viddy looks to put the nail in the coffin. Just 4 minutes left in the game. They are now time wasting. Oh.
Up to A-Fox. They have producing lead. He's looking to shoot. He does. Save made. One more time. Mr. Sticky Bandit gets on his feet and makes a nice glove save. Right there. Tornado shoots. That one goes wide. Here's A-Fox. Save made by Sticky Bandit again. Here's Viddy. Moves on in as he shoots and scores.
Yeah, safe to say that this game is called. Extremey says Tornado with 1 hit on his own server. Okay, yeah, we're ready to go, guys.
Yeah, we're ready to end stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in to this one. I'm Kia. That was Wayne who was just talking, and we
I'm
also
Wayne.
here with Camlin.
Yep.
Say hi, Camlin.
Hi.
Thank you, Camlin.
And this is Ridge Programming Network. Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope you have a good night tonight. Good night.
Woo!